Exactly, Carol. There's so many injustices out here that I've met over the last 3.5 years. It's just heartbreaking. There's so many Gurkhas here today and Gurkhas' families. And we know how brave they were. And they did fight alongside our own brave soldiers. And it's only right that I came here today, as others have, to support them. So I come out and I support when I can. Sadly, every movement that does come out for injustice, it does get infiltrated, and this has been infiltrated because I can see them here. However, I've still come out to support and show that there is real people amongst them that do support them. It's not just Tory, Andrew. They all work together behind closed doors. All of them. All of them. There's quite a few of our own veterans here today as well, supporting, which is great to see. Too many people walk on by these days. Absolutely, Mel. And this is not just about pensions. This is about what they've suffered. Not just pensions.
Speakers to say something.
Yeah, I know, Solomon. Yes, all the MPs are corrupt, absolutely. They all are. So I've come here to also show you what's going on today, because obviously the media only shows so much. And this way you do get to see what's going on, and another injustice, a terrible injustice, like many are. There's so many people suffering. Thank you, Robert. Absolutely, Solomon. The whole world is corrupt. The secular world. The secular world that they created. Thank you, Sharon. I appreciate it. And my love to you too, and to the rest of the people across this nation, this corrupt nation, who uses our offspring as cannon fodder.
We don't want you being kicked out like your father or grandfather when the war ended, and send them empty-handed and barefoot back to the war. We don't want you to be victimized like that. Young generation can come.
That's okay, Jody. Support doesn't always have to be on the streets. I come out on the streets to talk to people, to network, and so on. Very humbled by your words, Lisa. Hi, Alan. What's going on is a demo for the Gurkhas and all the injustices they've suffered. A lot of people think it's just about pensions. It's not. It's about the families that were left behind. There's so much to it. I'll see if I can get closer for you.
The building behind to reign our life. Enough is enough.
They're very humble people as well. I've spoken to a few and they're so humble. Thank you for your words, Kaz. It means a lot more than I could ever say in words.
Good afternoon. Namaskar.
Thank you, Karina, up in Scotland.
आउनु भएको छ भने यहाँ हामी सबैलाई जानकारी भएकै कुरा छ। आज हाम्रो 3 जना भोक हडताल हुने दिन हो। त्यसैले
Thank you, Joan.
संस्थाबाट प्रतिनिधिहरू यहाँ आउनु भएको छ भने प्लिज नाम लेखाइदिनु होला। यहाँ कोही केही कुराहरू भन्नु छ भने एक दुईमा कोही का हाम्रा छोरा।
Yes, we will, because good will win these evil forces that we're fighting. Exactly, Wayne. I'm with you on that one. You know, truth must be separated from falsehoods and fiction from fact.
नाम लेखाइदिनु होला यहाँहरूले यो हाम्रो गोर्खा आन्दोलनको बारेमा कुराहरू इच्छुक हुनुहुन्छ भने राख्न सक्नुहुनेछ धन्यवाद
Thank you everyone for your kind words. I'm humbled, so humbled by them, and I do appreciate them. And when I get home I do go and read every comment, so your comment is not wasted.
If you do not want to speak, there's a petition book here. You can write down your
I know, Kath.
It's here. Thank you.
The children are owed a free and safer place than what we live in right now.
What about young generation? Where are you? Wake up now. Hi. हाम्रो भान्जा भान्जीहरू पनि आए हुन्छ नि
Absolutely, Susan. We don't forget what happened on Remembrance Sunday last year.
अनि भोलिन्टियर एटलिस्ट म जतिको उमेरको मान्छे 3 जना ट्राफिक कन्ट्रोलर यता आइदिनु सक्छ
And like I said, I can see the infiltration here, and that's what they did at our Justice for Our Boys demos, infiltrated it. And I can see it here today, but like I said, I'm still here to support them, to talk to them, to network. Absolutely. Someone has just commented, freedom is not for sale, it never was and it never will be. Absolutely. You defend your freedom, you don't save it. You don't have to save our rights, you defend it. You haven't lost them, you only lose them if you hand them over unknowingly. They want you to think that. Thank you, Win. Have to come out of her, people. Come out of her. This system is sick to the core. Sadly, as many of you know, I know that firsthand, unfortunately for me. But you have a chance. I have to stay and fight. I have to stay and fight. But if you have all your loved ones and you're not suffering injustice, come out of her. No, there's no justice, Claire, and only so many people see that. Not everyone is aware of what many of us know in this totalitarian, godless state, which is what they want. It does, Diane. It does. Sadly, so many people have just forgotten who they are and what our lands were. Absolutely corrupt nation, and they've weakened it by creating so much hate through their agendas, and a nation that is weak cannot stand.
यो समारोह अब कार्यक्रम सुरु हुन्छ मार्केटमा तपाईहरु अनि हाइवी टोली चाहिँ विशेष गरी साइडमा बसिदिनु हुन म अनुरोध गर्छु धन्यवाद
Thank you, Solomon. Absolutely. Remember, you have your own free will. It's your free will that they want. We live in a secular realm of deception and lies. That's what we live in. And they will coerce and they will lie to get you to give up your own free will. Remember, you always have a choice. And no one can take that from you, no matter how much they lie. That's okay. Absolutely, Lindy. Sadly, Dawn, there's many slaughterhouses, as you know. My own son was slaughtered, and they lied from that very moment. He's about Andrew. He's just had a baby, and so he's taking time out with his family at the moment. Oh, absolutely, even if there's evidence under their nose. But that's how they do it. Just like in our boys' case, we have all the evidence. They know we have the evidence. And what do? They just ignore us, and that's how they get away with it, or so they think. So they think. Yes, Dawn. Sadly, they did. I'm going to walk round to show you that they've got the flags up and that. I'll come down here. Yes, they did, Dawn, as we know. And my own grandfather died in the Second World War out in Italy. Exactly. Enough is enough. Sadly for me, I didn't realise what was going on in this country until what happened to my son. I wish I'd have known before, but I never saw none of it. Because had I known, I would have been doing what I do now. Only I wouldn't have to do it through this pain. So I come out to show you all in the hope that you can see it. The flag's up.
Can you hear that?
Thank you, Jan. And if you want to look at the First World War and the Second World War, what was it? Who was fighting? I'll tell you, it was Christians. They had Christians fighting Christians. I'll leave you with that to think on that. And as I said, I've spoken to some of these Gurkhas, and they are such humble people. Thank you, Michael, for your kind words. Unfortunately, we do have a lot of state agents, provocateurs, psyops and everything else going on around us. And I had to find out the hard way. Hi, Ian. That's it. Kathy doesn't. He is a puppet. They're all puppets. The ones controlling them, you don't see who they are. They're all puppets. Cressida Dick, every one of them. Justice for the Gurkhas. Bless them. I've heard that 3 are going to go on hunger strike. And they did say that they are prepared to die. We'll see how that goes. But what I do know, the government are not going to give a damn about that. Yes, Andrew, you're correct. You're correct. This is a game of chess to them. Bishops, knights, kings, queens, and we're just their pawns. We're just their pawns, and our children are their pawns, cannon fodder. You know, and I urge you all to do your own due diligence. I can only come and show you what I can show you and tell you about our boys as well. Because it is all horrific, and the people who sit there and think, oh, the government can't be that bad, they can't be that evil, I can tell you firsthand they are. But I don't fear their evil. I don't fear them. Absolutely, Jackie. I saw someone write a comment the other day and say, I'm not being funny, but, you know, I just stick up for my own people. These were with our people. These were with our forefathers. Their grandfathers, their dads were with our forefathers. And our forefathers' story is our story. We're the grandchildren of them. And as I said a moment ago, we all know what happened down here, don't we? On 11/11. I came here, and a few others did on 11/11. Absolutely, Kath. They fought alongside our country for a war that was not what we thought it was. Thank you. So everyone, I wanted to show you this. I'm trying to turn it around. Hi everyone. Hello. I wanted to show you today that I was here supporting these and to show you a bit of their plight, as there's many plights. When I used to walk out here every single week, there was always an injustice outside here, those gates. And Boris is probably not even behind those devil's gates, because that's what they are. So listen everyone, take care. That's it for me for a moment, and I'll be back on again soon. Take care. Kath, it's really good that your daughter wants to do that, but get her to really, really research, because history is not what we've been told it was. Take care everyone.